Okay, my darlings, so let's get into today's collective. Today we are going to be using the Enchanted Map Oracle cards to set the theme for today. So let's get started. Oh, I'm also going to be using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot and the Baby Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's see what the theme for today's collective is. While I shuffle, thank you so much to everyone who's been subscribing to the YouTube channel, who's been leaving a comment, who's been sharing. I love you guys so much. And of course, huge shout out to those signing up to the Facebook page to watch part 2. I appreciate you so much. All right. I wasn't ready, so that's why I put that one back in. Okay, now I'm going to ask the question. I hadn't even asked the question. What is the theme for today's collective? What is the theme for today's collective? Deep freeze. Ooh, okay. I don't believe I've seen that one before. Number 26. I love 26 because it's an 8, and 8 is my favorite number. So, let's see. The message that goes with this one says, everything has its season. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. The cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to bloom. It's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forgo ambitious activity. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere, not needing to. This is also a time to put all your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self-care is the most important activity now. So reflect, read a good book, or get a massage. Rest and dream. Interesting. Oh, hold on. My bad. I was trying to put it on top of the cards and I knocked over the little one. So let's see. Let's look at today's collective and let's see how that fits into today's message, okay? Or what it's trying to say in today's message. So let's see. First set. Give me the first set for today's collective. We start with the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Overall energy, the Empress. You know what this is feeling like? This feels like a couple who, although they care for each other, they're a little mismatched. Mostly because if you notice, this is a Knight of Pentacles, earthy, very stable, but very like they're beginning in life, possibly very young. And then we've got a Queen of Wands, older, more mature, more confident, more established in herself. I think that she got pregnant. And I think it's something they didn't plan because we've got the Nine of Swords here. So there's a little bit of trying to figure out what to do. I don't feel like they're definitely gonna keep the baby, just in case anybody's freaking out over that. They're definitely gonna keep the baby, but it's more like they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do between them. So for that to be an issue, it could be that the baby isn't his, but they're talking about it. There's a lot of anxiety. Let's see. Okay. Damn, we start off with drama. Jesus. Okay, let's see. Knight of Pentacles. Clarify Knight of Pentacles. But let's be real. Life is full of drama, so it's good that it reflects real life. Clarify Knight of Pentacles. Temperance, Strength, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. This is good. Oh, this is really good. Okay, I like this. Because whoever the youngster is, and I'm going to call him a youngster just because the first card that showed up was a Knight of Pentacles, which is a young energy. He's a mature youngster, though. He's showing up with Temperance card. He's being very calm about it. Possibly, maybe there was no commitment between them, because I don't see that either. Like, they might have had feelings for each other, but they might have been dating other people, seeing other people, because I don't see him feeling betrayed. So it might have been that she had a love connection with someone else. And she might have had feelings for this person, but she got pregnant by the other person. So there's a lot of ways this could go. Either way, he's showing up feeling very chill. Temperance card. He's even tempered. He's taking it in stride. With the Strength card here, if at any moment he does feel a moment of anger or resentment, he squashes it down, because it's like he remembers, that's not my business. It's not my business to judge her. It's not my business to make her feel bad. She already has a lot to deal with, which I like. Good job. Which does take a lot of strength, because if he was any other type of person, he would take this opportunity to kind of crush her, and he's not doing that. Ace of Cups. Instead, he feels a lot of love for her. I will say it's more of a... The Strength card could indicate passion, but I feel like this is a lot more compassionate type energy. Like wanting to take care of her, because Four of Wands, this knight could be offering for her to come live with him, for excuse me, for them to move in together somewhere, which is good. This is good. You know, he's not going to leave her alone, like by herself, so she doesn't have to deal with it alone, is what I'm trying to say. Clarify Queen of Wands. Hold on. Excuse me. Clarify Queen of Wands. King of Wands. Clarify Queen of Wands. Three of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Oh, damn. And the Empress. Okay. So this is making more sense. This is making a little bit more sense why there's so much anxiety. I don't think that these two are the ones in love. I think that they care for each other. This person is definitely in love with her. I think that the person that she got involved with is married. There's somebody who's married, and they had plans of being with her. So they weren't taking care of themselves, apparently. They felt like they were building something solid. They were building something stable with her, but she was the mistress. And yet she's sitting here in anxiety, which tells me something went south, or that this person isn't ready yet to come to her. And she's being forced to make a decision that is more geared towards her protecting her child and herself than protecting this connection. Which I think she wants to protect both, but she's gonna... That's why she's in all this agony. Clarify Nine of Swords. That's rough. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Remember, guys, I don't want to see, FYI, I don't want to see any hateful comments directed towards this feminine in the comments, please. I'm gonna have to delete them if I do, if I see them, because we're not here to pass judgment on people. Clarify Nine of Swords. I know we can get opinionated, but we all make mistakes too. All right, we start off with the Moon. Clarify Nine of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. The Lovers, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the World. So with the Fool card, she feels like she was a fool, because she was always, it's like she had a little bit of a delusion of what her and this King of Wands had. I don't think it was a delusion, because there is love, but she always felt like they're gonna come to me, they're gonna work on this connection, because we are each other's twin flame, we're each other's soulmate, so I'm never gonna let go of them, because they are my wish come true. But with the World card, this tells me a couple of different things. First of all, it tells me that she might have, one of the reasons that she admires this King of Wands, they have some sort of status. And I feel like this Queen of Wands may not realize it, because I don't think she does. She's showing up upright, so she's got the best intentions. But one of the reasons she really admires this king is because of the status they have, the power they have. And the World card also indicates Saturn, lessons. It could be that part of her lesson in this is realizing that just because somebody has power and just because they have status doesn't mean they're going to do right by her, right? Because I see somebody coming in for the rescue. And I wouldn't say that they're the knight in shining armor, because they're not the knight of swords. But in a way, they're kind of being the knight in shining armor, because they're more concerned with her well-being. So now she's faced with this difficult decision about what to do, because she doesn't want to let go of the connection with the King of Wands. Let's see, clarify Two of Cups. Six of Cups, clarify Two of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Yeah. I think that for some time she had managed to stay single, because it was like it would give this king access to her whenever he wanted, because she feels like this is her soulmate, her person, and she was kind of like, I always wait for them. But now that has become a burden a little bit, because not that she's resenting the child, but having a child requires healthcare, requires, you know, better nutrition, requires a lot of things. And then the bigger she gets, it's going to be more and more difficult for her to do this alone. So with the Chariot, she's going to have to make some hard decisions about whether she wants to stay single, carry all that burden by herself, or accept this person's offer and possibly either get married with them or move into their home with them. But it would not be conducive towards her building anything with this King of Wands, basically. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at the next set. Next set, please. Queen of Cups. The Death card. Six of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. The Page of Swords. I believe, okay, so this could go a couple of different ways. One, it could be that the Queen of Cups represents the King of Wands' current partner, the one he can't just walk away from. And with the Death card, the Queen of Wands is aware that that would need to end, because I feel like they have a very public connection. This could be, maybe that King of Wands is a political figure. They're the mayor, they hold some status, they hold some position of importance, and they can't be with two women at the same time publicly. They have to sacrifice one. And that's why the Fool came up, because it's like she's realizing now, I was thinking childishly if I thought that they were going to sacrifice this status, this wealth that they currently have with the Queen of Cups. So it could be that the Queen of Cups is the one that holds the wealth. And that might be why they can't let her go. Let's see. That's what feels the most. There's another interpretation for it, but the only thing I was going to say is that this Queen of Wands is the Queen of Cups. And she's having to release her vision, because it could be both. Let's see. Clarify Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. King of Pentacles. Oh, the Emperor. Yep. Wow. Interestingly enough, I think it still applies both ways. But I'm saying interestingly enough because I don't think that King of Wands was married when they got involved with the Queen of Wands. I think they were single. They had options. So one, the Queen of Wands is the Queen of Cups because she fell for the illusion that there was something real, something stable between herself and this King of Pentacles. And two, I'm surprised the Tower isn't here because I feel like this Emperor, this King, chose this Queen of Cups because they see them as a better companion to reach. Like maybe this is somebody who plans to be president of the country one day. There's something here about they know that they have to be visible and they're showing up with a lot of power, responsibility. So that could be interpreted multiple ways. But whoever the Queen of Cups is, they feel like they make a better partner long term. So although they share passion with the Queen of Wands, the long-term partner is this Queen of Cups. Okay, let's see. Let's look at the Death card. Clarify Death card. Judgment. The Sun. Six of Swords, Six of Cups. Oh, can y'all hear the rain? Oh, so beautiful. I love the sound of rain. Okay. So, the Lovers also indicates a choice, right? So this King of Pentacles had a choice between Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. And with Judgment, they made a decision. They made a decision that they believe goes with their long-term vision, with their long-term future. And I have to say that although I understand the practicality, at the same time, there's a level of ruthlessness here because they're moving forward despite knowing that now the Queen of Wands may be pregnant or is pregnant. They're still, I feel like because they're showing up King of Pentacles and Emperor, they're going to financially take care of the child. But there's somebody who's super practical and pragmatic. And so they're like, just because I'm the father of the child doesn't mean I have to marry you, which is true. It's true. It's a little bit ruthless, but it's true. Especially if there's no love, although this would tell me that there is. But however, when we put the cards up here, we're going to see that the Queen of Cups is the one next to this card, not the Queen of Wands. So it could be that what the Queen of Wands is realizing is that she thought there was mutual love, and this King is not choosing her. They're choosing this Queen of Cups. So this is somebody who loves with practicality. Like they fall in love with whoever they can build the best life with. That's not bad or good. It's just different than the way she loves. So that might be a big reason for that Nine of Swords up here. Now, the King does value the memories that they had with this Queen of Wands, but that's, to them, that's all it is. It's just memories. They're beautiful memories, but they've got some goal that they're fixated on. Clarify Six of Wands. So we've got Hierophant, King of Wands, Four of Wands, with the Two of Pentacles. Yep. I feel like as soon as the Hierophant fell out, one of the things I felt, this Queen of Cups must have very powerful connections because there was hesitation. I'm going to call him an emperor because here he showed up as an emperor and he's showing up as all the kings. So this emperor was like, I don't know if I should choose this one or should I choose this one? I think the passion was more intense with the Queen of Wands, but this one, the Queen of Cups, gives off did I say Queen of Cups? Okay, the passion was more intense with the Queen of Wands, sorry. But the Queen of Cups gives off a more supportive energy. A more, I would support your career, I would support your goals, I would have children for you, we would build a family. You know, that they can see themselves building a legacy with the Queen of Cups, whereas with the Queen of Wands, it's more passionate. So there was a moment of hesitation. Four of Wands with the King of Wands is the Five. There was some internal conflict about who should I pick, but they finally came to the conclusion of like, well, who can I establish something traditional with? Who can I build a legacy with? who would, abide by the image I'm going to create. It could be that the Queen of Wands maybe has more of a wild energy. And as much as they love that sexually, image-wise, in the media, that would not look very good. And so they're going off of who would match them in that sense. So they were indecisive, but then they made a choice. So they're actually going to get married. That's what the Ace of Pentacles is here. They're about to get married with this Queen of Cups. So I don't think that they were, like, this is somebody who was dating two different women, right? So there's no cheating here. It's not like there was a infidelity. It's somebody who was dating multiple women. I think two, not multiple. Two women. And the intensity of passion that they felt with the Queen of Wands made her think, oh, this is going to go long term. Of course they're going to choose me. But that's not how it played out. And let's be real, some people do go for passion, others don't. And I don't think this Emperor is somebody who, although they enjoyed the passion, doesn't mean that that's what they're going to pick. They don't choose partners based off that. Let's look at the Ten of Pentacles. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Strength card. The Hermit. There it is, the Tower, Nine of Cups. I knew there would be a tower somewhere. I knew it because this queen was so sure. So with the Magician, this Emperor is also a magician, as in he creates his destiny. He's very sure of, he knows where he wants to go and he knows how to get there. He's following that internal compass, right? So with the Hermit, he actually took the time to really think this through. I think he was shocked when he found out she was pregnant. And a piece of him was happy because, he does want to build a family. But although he was happy, he also realized that I think realizing she was pregnant kind of made him start thinking, what type of mother will she be? And as much as they do find her sexy, I'm not saying she's a bad mother, but that's not the type of mother they want for their children. They want this type of mother for their children. They want somebody nurturing, soft, kind, compassionate, giving. And the Queen of Wands, it's not that she can't be those things, but that's not her forte. Her forte is building an empire for herself, though. She can be like the CEO. She's like a businesswoman. She is confident. She's different. She walks by the beat of her own drum. So she's not very traditional. And I think that that's what they're looking for. They're looking for traditional. We have traditional. They're looking for traditional, especially with King of Pentacles. And again, there's nothing wrong with her being the way she is. It just means that she's not a match for this person. And that's something that they realize. So they curbed this passion that they feel for her. And they had to let her know what decision they came to, which I think was a tower for her too. Because she really thought, not only do we have this intense passion, but now I have their child. Of course they're going to pick me. And that's not how things developed. So let's put these. Okay, next set. Six of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. The Strength card. This is interesting because I'm getting a lot of different messages with this. On one hand, this masculine feels like they didn't really invest that much into the Queen of Wands. So, okay. We're not here to judge, because I feel like there's different types of preferences for different types of people, right? I personally am not this way, but this masculine has a very traditional mindset. And to them, I think that the way that they feel is like, I had given very little to this Queen of Wands. Did I want her sexually? Yes. But oh, this is going to sound so harsh, but I have to say it. It's like in their mind, first of all, they're both responsible. Let's just assess that. Because the masculine is just as responsible as the feminine for birth control. But second of all, it's like this masculine is in the mindset of they expected more boundaries. Because I have to be very clear. I don't think the Queen of Cups allowed them to touch her. Because the Queen of Cups, although she can be loving, she is more traditional. And she needed more work before she got involved with someone. Whereas the Queen of Wands is more passionate, like I said, she does things that she wants. She doesn't sit around waiting for people to give her permission to feel passion or joy. So if she felt attraction towards them and they felt attraction towards her, why not? That's the way she sees it. But that itself was like, in their mind, it put the Queen of Wands in a very sexual category in their mind. I think that maybe they slept together several times, but it didn't make her wife material in their eyes. Because men are funny creatures, let's just be real. They like enjoying sex, but I'm not saying all men think this way, but this particular traditional, possibly conservative person is in the mentality of, if it was this easy for you to engage sexually with me, it's very likely that it's very easy for you to engage sexually with other people. And so they preferred the Queen of Cups connection because they're like, I'm still attracted to her. She's very desirable too, but she is not somebody that allowed easy access. In fact, initially, they might have taken it like the Queen of Cups had all these insecurities, and then they realized, no, she has passion too. She's just holding it back. And like I said, I'm not here to judge the Queen of Wands or the Queen of Cups, because these are just two different women. They operate from a different place. The Queen of Wands is someone more passionate, they're fiery. So fire is masculine. They don't play coy, right? If they like someone, they go for it. Now, this would be very likely dependent on their Mars sign, their Venus sign, whereas this person over here is a lot more like, I have to feel love before I feel passion. So they're more demisexual. And there's nothing wrong with either person. It's just a different way of being. And it just so happens that this masculine prefers the way the Queen of Cups is. Okay, that was a mouthful. I feel like that's going to piss some people off, but it is what it is. I can only say the truth about this situation. I'm not judging, because another masculine would have said, this one's a prude. I like that one. She's just very straightforward. She says what she wants. So everybody's going to be different. This is why you just have to be yourself, because then you'll find who is it that appreciates who you are. Clarify Six of Pentacles. Clarify Six of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Clarify Six of Pentacles. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a no. Clarify Six of Pentacles. Page of Wands, see? King of Pentacles. I think that Oof. Oh, I'm going to piss off so many people, but just have to say the story, okay, people? And I'm not bashing anyone. Because last time I saw a comment, that one annoyed me because I don't bash anybody in my videos, okay? I might be stern when I'm talking to them, but it's only if they're doing something wrong. I don't bash people. So don't start. Two of Cups. This king was kind of like, how is it that this Queen of Wands is in love with me when I was giving her Page energy? I was giving her Page of Pentacles energy. So to them, it was like a red flag. Like, I barely gave her energy. I mean, yes, we had sex, but it wasn't, to me, that wasn't enough to fall in love. It was just it was passion. She doesn't even know what I'm capable of. She doesn't even know who I am, really. So although they were curious, they wanted to explore, the connection and love was not mutual for this king. Because like I said, this is somebody who falls in love with, this is earth energy. So it's like they want investment. They want somebody who's willing to invest in them, get to know them, know who they are, know their plans, know their goals, build something. That's how they fall in love. They don't fall in love with like, oh, we met and it was love at first sight. They're too practical for that. That doesn't make sense to them. So although they felt passion for the Queen of Wands, they don't even understand how she feels love for them, because they're like, but we didn't build anything. We didn't do anything. She doesn't even know me enough to fall in love with me. So honestly, I think that they're more turned off by how quickly she fell in love than anything. And again, I'm not here bashing anybody. It is just how the story is going, okay? Clarify Ace of Wands. Three of Swords. The Hanged Man, Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups. Oh boy. So, now this king is like, they're indecisive about whether they should tell the Queen of Cups what happened, because the Queen of Wands is already turning into the Queen of Swords. But they're also like, you know, let's be practical. I have to share. If I'm building something with this Queen of Cups, I have to share what's going on. If she is going to get upset, I'm going to need her forgiveness before we move forward. It was passion, yes, but she's the one I actually want to build with. Okay. Let's look at the Eight of Pentacles. So we've got the Four of Cups, Eight of Wands, Empress, Lovers, King of Cups, Ten of Wands. With the Justice card. So now comes the legal part. Now comes the sorting everything out on paper. The King of Wands, or the Emperor, is making it very clear they don't want a life with the Queen of Wands. They are communicating that to the Empress. I will support you. I will give you what you need financially. I'm a responsible person. If you ever need assistance, it has to come with a child. Yes, I will deal with that. So this Queen of Wands is actually spending more and more time, who I believe is the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody who's willing to take the responsibility. Somebody who loves her deeply. I think she's going to get married with this person. It's like she's falling in love with the fact that this person didn't hesitate to step up, even though they're not the father. And I mean, in a way, that's commendable. So everybody's moving in their own lane, in their own direction. This King of Pentacles is making a legal contract with the Queen of Cups. So what's this? Clarify Eight of Swords. So we've got the World, Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. With the Seven of Cups. You know what I'm thinking? That Justice card came up, I think, because the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups are trying to make this king sign over like all parental rights. And he's not sure. That's where he's like, hold on. What? Because with Saturn here, it would be better for him in some ways. But another piece of him is like, but I want to know. I want to get to know my child. I don't want to be shut out from his life. This person had kind of already started envisioning when they did have visitation rights, you know, holding the baby, teaching him how to play baseball. Like they were already picturing this like connection with this child. So they're not sure. They're like, wait, hold on. Why would I have to sign my rights away? So they're at a standstill right now. This is interesting. This I don't think I've ever done a collective like this. Let's see. Let's do the next set. Got the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Cups. Ooh. Page of Wands. Oh, wow. Okay, we got several. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Empress, the Lovers, Four of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, with the Tower. This Emperor is shocked because it's like a piece of them feels like, okay, so since I rejected the mother, now the mother is going to forbid me from seeing the child. With the Lovers, this person is kind of sitting here thinking like the passion wasn't really worth it. Here I am being exploratory sexually, and now I've got to deal with this shitstorm, because I have a feeling, I don't know why I feel this, but I have a feeling this Emperor is somebody who was once abandoned by a parent, either father or mother. So to them, abandoning their child is like the highest level of treason to a person. So they're not really ready to do that. That's not what they want to do. In fact, with the Wheel of Fortune, they feel almost like maybe that's why I was so drawn to you. Maybe we were meant to bring a child together into the world. You know, maybe that was the reason we got entangled so quickly. So he's asking for forgiveness, but it's like he can already tell, because we have Four of Cups at the Page of Cups, that it's going to be a battle. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Seven of Pentacles again, and clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Judgment, Knight of Pentacles. So this, the first knight that showed up, the youngster, as I called him, this is somebody who's having a conversation with this Emperor. And he's painting this picture. He's like, here's what I want you to think about. I want you to think about the fact that I am more than willing to step up as the father. Every day this child will see me with his mother building a harmonious home. if you keep wanting to insert yourself in this child's life, you're just going to create more confusion for him. So although this person is very uncomfortable with the idea of releasing their child, at the same time, they're kind of like, they have a point though. Would I just create more drama for this child? And it's almost like taking him back to, is this the dilemma my own parents dealt with? And there's a lot. Ooh, there's layers here. Because now this emperor is trying to figure out if his parents went through some similar dilemma themselves. And I think for a long time he judged them, and it's almost making him realize, maybe I was quick to judge them. Maybe they also had circumstances, extenuating circumstances, that made them do this. Because in a way, he's tempted because it would make his life easier. Not having the child in his life would, especially if there's somebody who has political goals, it would just let him move forward. But the fact that he's even considering it is shocking. It's throwing him off. He's like, I don't know. He's very indecisive. He's not sure what to do. He's not sure if he should fight to have the child in his life, or if he should do what they want, just sign over the rights. I don't think I've ever seen a collective like this. Clarify Page of Cups. But it's good. I like variety. Okay, we've got the Two of Swords, the Devil, Six of Swords, Knight of Swords. Yeah, see, he's having a lot of difficulty. So I think for some time he was indecisive. But this weighed on him so much. It started creating like nightmares, and he went ahead and told the Queen of Cups, and her advice, she's showing up still compassionate. Her advice is to fight. And I said nightmares because we have the Six of Swords with the Two of Swords is the 8, and then the Knight of Swords is the 9 of Swords, plus the Devil. That makes for some terrible nightmares. She's advising this person to fight. Like, no, fight for your child. And, I think that this is, the Knight of Swords energy is her being very direct. And she's saying, okay, so will it possibly create some confusion for the child? Yes. But at the same time, if he ever found out you existed and that you signed off all rights to him, that would create an even bigger problem. Plus, if this is somebody who's wanting to, go for a political career, she's being very truthful. And she's saying, imagine how that would play out for you if people found out that you abandoned your child, technically. So it's making the decision easier for him to where he's like, no, look, I'm sorry, but I think I'm going to fight for my child. Especially because they have the support of the Queen of Cups. Clarify Page of Wands. Six of Cups. Queen of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Ooh, I was afraid of that. So this queen is very hurt still. And it's almost giving her a little bit of she's not being vengeful. I want to clarify that first. She's not being vengeful because the Five of Swords isn't here. This is the 4, the 3, and the Queen. It's more like they're appealing to each other for different reasons. This Emperor is appealing to her as in, I have memories of my childhood, how I was always wondering, you can't guarantee, what if something happens to this Knight of Pentacles, and then you're a single mother, and then I already signed away all the rights, and I wouldn't be able to help and come here, and I don't want to be in that position. And she's appealing of, please respect the fact that I want to cut all ties with you, and that I will take care of this child. So there's so much here. She's being cold, but she's not being vengeful. She's just being like, I just would rather not have anything to do with you ever again. But you can't really say that when you have somebody's child, you know? Clarify the Empress. Clarify the Empress. Oh, I love the sound of the rain. King of Pentacles. The Hermit. Three of Swords. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I feel like this is, in some ways, this is a very mature story in the sense that they're not being vengeful with each other, but they are being honest about how they feel, what they want, what their plans are. Because this King of Pentacles is like, look, you're the mother of my child, and because of that, I am going to do everything I can to make sure you're financially comfortable. But if there's one thing that raised me the way I am, that made me a little bit distant, cold, is because I had my heart broken by being abandoned. And if I have to take you to court, I will. And I don't want to take it there. I understand you're heartbroken, and I understand that you're going to need time to heal. I will give you time to heal that. But you will not legally take my child from me. Ooh. Clarify Lovers. I don't think I've ever seen... Uh-oh. Four of Swords in reverse. Clarify the Lovers. So this... Oh, wow. I'm not sure how to word this. She's basically saying, I don't know why I need to heal. We both feel passion for each other. I can be traditional. If you want me to be traditional, I can match you. We can raise it together. There wouldn't need to be any reason for us to go through all this. We can build a future together. We can build something together. We match in a lot of different ways. I just don't think he's interested. Clarify Four of Cups. The Star. Page of Pentacles. Four of Wands. The World. So what this person is saying is they're not sure, because they have always wanted a child. And with the Page of Pentacles, there's a lot of page energy, because it's like they keep thinking about what type of child would this be? Would this be like me? Would it be like her? What type of things would it like? And now he's imagining living in a house where the child is at. So he's having to make a decision. That's why Seven of Pentacles is there. What is he going to invest in? Is he going to invest in the future with the Queen of Cups and move forward building a legacy? Or is he going to invest in the Queen of Wands? And is there the possibility of building a legacy with her too? And maybe he just judged her too quickly. Let's see. Clarify Seven of Pentacles. King of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Yeah, he doesn't know what to do. Because he knows that, yes, he matches this Queen in passion, yeah, but he doesn't feel like that's a sustainable foundation for a future. But at the same time, he's thinking of what if it's a boy? And then I could spend so much time with him. But then what if it's a girl? I could also spend time with her. But would I be throwing my future away? Oof, tough decisions. Tough decisions. Because there's no guarantee either way, though. There really isn't. Hold on, this one was flipped over. Let's see. Let's put these up here. And let's do the next set. Next set. The Chariot. The Magician. The Ace of Swords. Ten of Swords. With the Fool. Which way to go, which way to go? That's what this Emperor is trying to decide. Because the Emperor is the type of person with the Fool card where he's going to go all in. Whatever he decides, he's going to go all in. So if he does decide to go for the Queen of Wands, that means he would cut off the Queen of Cups. And that would, I think that would be its own hassle because she does have, I think, powerful connections. But then if he decides to go with the Queen of Cups, he'd have to go full on battle with the Queen of Wands at court. And he's not sure how that would turn out. So with the Chariot, if you notice, this Chariot is not moving because it's like, this is the point where he's deciding which way to go. Because again, once he does, it's full steam ahead. He'll run over anybody who gets in his way. But with the Magician, he's trying to decide what to do, what choice to make. What does he want to manifest? Because he's sure either way he chooses, he's like, if I truly trust myself that I can create my future, then it really shouldn't matter which queen I pick. I would have success either way. But it doesn't matter which way I go, somebody's going to end up feeling betrayed. Somebody's going to end up feeling hurt. Oh man, tomato, tomato, potato, potato. It's going to be the same either way. Let's see. Let's clarify the Chariot. Four of Pentacles. Five of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. So you know what's interesting is that I know it's not spelled out here, like she didn't come out in the cards, but this is what I'm telling you. Four of Pentacles, this king doesn't want to release the Queen of Cups. They would feel like it would be a great loss because the fact that she was so supportive, even after they had made this mistake, to them, it kind of shows an even greater sense of compassion and empathy, whereas the Queen of Wands is more concerned with her pain and willing to cut them off no matter what. So it's like they already gained more respect for the Queen of Cups and kind of lost respect for the Queen of Wands, but they also understand where she's coming from. So long term, what choice are they going to make? What really works for them? That's what they don't know. Clarify. So they're weighing out all these things, you know, like, well, seeing how each of these queens reacted to surprises, to shocks, to challenges. Clarify the Magician. Ooh, Hermit in reverse. Wow. Hierophant in reverse, the Lovers in reverse. Okay. I will tell you one thing, whatever they decide, they're coming out of hibernation. It's interesting because this is kind of like somebody going into a deep freeze, right? Somebody going into hibernation, going into Like maybe they left. Maybe they left for a few days. They went on vacation. They were like, I've got to go think this through. Wherever they went, they might have gone into the mountains, in a cabin somewhere. That's what I'm picturing. They were isolated. And now they're coming out of isolation. And they're like, regardless of what I choose, it's not going to be conventional. It's not going to be traditional. It doesn't matter what I choose now. I kind of toss tradition out the window, because now I'm going to be, if I choose the Queen of Cups, I'm going to have, I would have been made responsible for keeping a single mother out there. I'm making her a single mother. But then if I choose the Queen of Wands, she's already not conventional. She's not very traditional. So either way, tradition already went out the window. And with the Lovers in reverse, he's coming through with, I've made my decision. There's no more indecision, but I will say that whatever I do, I will defend. Whatever I decide, I will defend to the death. Clarify Ace of Swords. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Ooh, Ace of Cups in reverse. Is this whole deck? No, it's not in reverse. Clarify Ace of Swords. Three of Cups, Ten of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. I gotta tell you, I think they're gonna choose the Queen of Wands, because I had a feeling here with the Five of Cups that represented the Queen of Cups. Like they were attached to her. They grew more fond of her by how she reacted to the shocking news. They expected her to rage at them, be angry. And no, she was just like, well, of course you have to fight for your child. So they feel like they're missing out on opportunity on love. But they're also going to celebrate the birth of a child. So with the Ten of Wands, I see them being like they're going to accept that responsibility. They came to a decision, and they're going to offer connection to the Queen of Wands. Let's see. Clarify Ten of Swords. Six of Pentacles. Clarify Ten of Swords. King of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Eight of Wands. Yeah. Now they moved on to the planning stage. Okay. So now they made their decision. They're going to start helping the Queen of Wands financially. They're going to commit. So that means that they have to walk away from the Queen of Cups. And they are communicating that. Interestingly enough, the Queen of Cups isn't really showing up because the King feels the ending just as acutely. Like, will the Queen of Cups feel the ending? Yes. But they're feeling it more. They're feeling a lot of pain. Five of Cups and Ten of Swords at the thought of having to let the Queen of Cups go. But they also feel like this is my responsibility. Either way, I would have had to make a choice that would have been painful. I prefer me going through some pain than my child going through some pain. And they've made their decision. So I'm going to stop part one here. Let's move on to part two, see what happens in this drama, because this is totally different. I don't think I had seen anything like this. Thank you to everyone who is commenting, reacting, sharing, subscribing. I love all of you. Thank you so much. And if you subscribe to the Facebook page, I will see you on part two. Bye-bye.